Thank you for that compliment. The compliment read that they love the way that I dress or the way that I want to be. And I appreciate that. Because throughout my life, I was not very accepted. So I appreciate that. Aries, welcome to your reading. Let me know if you cannot hear me. Let me know if it sounds like I'm like really far away. If I do sound far away, let me know. We'll fix it. Um, does it sound far? No? Close? I can't tell. You guys are just giving me compliments. Thank you for all the compliments. Do I sound good or do I sound like echoey? Thank you. All right, let's get into it then. Thank you, thank you. All right. Um, I saw a comment yesterday that says, "Can we all burn a little sage?" I know it was not targeted at me, but it definitely made me go re-up on my sage. Um, and just my spiritual protection practices, it made me sharpen up on them, right? I went to different sources to figure out how I can protect myself energetically, how I can protect myself spiritually. And I think that is something that we all should regularly practice. Kind of like, I don't know, a checkup, but not yearly, like consistently if you're spiritual at all, you know? Not once a year, but you should do that more than once a year. But I'm happy that that comment happened. And I'm happy that you guys feel free to speak your mind here on this channel. Like, obviously, as long as you follow the guidelines, which is, you guys know what it is. If you don't, go click on it. As long as you're following that, like, we're all helping each other. You know what I mean? So it's not about passing judgment, it's about helping each other. But Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. Now we touching the cards. I hope you're doing something that you love today. I hope you're doing something, yikes. Yeah, something that you love. I hope you're feeling good today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever the message gets to you, simply because you deserve to. If you want to follow me on social media, want to donate to the channel, or just want to book book a private reading with me. Sorry, I forget. Link will be in the description box below, or the About tab. I don't know where this reading's going to go, but I'm just going to tell you what I see, and we're going to go from there, right? I'm not going to try to hype you up, but you guys know I try to do my best about that. But right now what I'm getting is a lot of... You're dealing with someone that does not want to hype you up. You know what I mean? Like, you... All right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit in reverse, Solitude in reverse, Seven of Cups reverse, Choose Wisely in reverse. Six chakra, your third eye in reverse, Death in the upright, the Moon in reverse. Aries, we can't blame everyone else, right? Sometimes we have to take accountability. But at the same time, whoever you're dealing with, they put you in competition. They put you in a very difficult position, right? Not that they try to make you feel jealous or they try to put you in competition, but they put you in conflict, is what I'm seeing. They put you in this energy of like, you're not good enough. Prove to me that you're good enough to be in my life. Prove to me that you're good enough for me to keep you in my life. Aries, if that did happen to you, what I'm seeing, I hope you gave them the boot. I hope you did. But this has conflict and defeat, and this looks like you're bent over on the stairs, just hurting from the heartbreak that you felt. But then after that, we have the sun. This card says the light. What do we got all here? Y'all never see me do no candle readings like this. The light. The light is everything, Aries. And I feel like, although you may be disconnected from some parts of yourself, because of this toxic, negative Nancy, right? You're really connecting with other parts of yourself because you're starting to see that nobody can lie to you anymore. You see that this person was a liar. You knew it for a long time. And it's not that like you have all the answers, but it's more so like I can't be fooled anymore, you know? It's more empowering. Like, you had to go through this kind of rough patch to be empowered. And you guys know my readings. Like, it might start off a little rough. It's going to build to where you need it to. I promise. I never let my spirit take me down negative rabbit holes, like, forever. But sometimes we got to understand where we were so that we can get to where we're going. And I know you guys know that, and that's why you watch this channel, and I love you for that. But recognition and reward in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you could have been getting cheated on. I ain't gonna lie. 6 of Cups in reverse. A soulmate could have been cheating on you. Temperance in reverse. Patience in reverse. You were not enough for them. Yeah, you're my soulmate, but you're not enough. Like, you're my soulmate, but like I need like 4 soulmates. That is somebody who does not know themselves, Aries. And I'm not saying you were just cheated on. This could be a family member or a friend. Yeah, you're my soulmate. You're somebody that I came here to help in this earth or on this earthly plane, but like I'm going to tell everyone else all the problems you're going through. That's not a soulmate. Like, that's not. Memories of loss in the reverse. They're just a memory at this point, Aries. It's not a loss. It's a W. You know what I mean? Recognition, reward in reverse. You know you deserve the recognition and reward for being who you are and what you bring to the table, but you're not sacrificing your own integrity. You're not depending on them to say who you are and what you are when you already know who they are. And you know that they have no patience, they have no discipline. All they do is bring conflict. What is that else? What says defeat. All they do is bring all they do is bring losses around them. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut. Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords reverse. That's a liar. They're trying to say like, hey, I promise you, I'm in the most divinest, the whitest light, right? I am shining. Not everybody shines, right? And you know who doesn't. You know who doesn't. And it's not that I don't want to read the comments, guys. I love you guys. You guys know I do. There's a reason that I just don't. I can't. I start taking shit too personal. 8 of Cups, walking away, emotional withdrawal. 5 of Wands, obstacles and challenges. Walk away from the challenges. Walk away from what you need to. Death, transformation. Aries, I can't repeat it too many more times. Like, you gotta get out of that situation. 9 of freaking Pentacles reverse. And what? Emotional loss reverse. 5 of Cups reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. I think in deception and envy, some of you Aries, you're not going to want to hear this. Some of you are falling into the trap. Some of you are giving in. And that's not to say you're doing anything wrong. You don't think that I'm shitting on you. Some of you need to be more conscious about how you're responding to certain energies. Some of you are responding to certain energies in a way that makes them feel validated when you know that they don't deserve that validation. You know what I mean? You are giving them your power when that's probably the last thing that they deserve, if anything. I have to read to you guys because I feel like make it spirit. When I pull this deck out, if you're actually here to heal, like if you are on this channel to heal, if I pull this deck out, that means you guys are hitting too many wrong turns. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many wrong turns. Like, you gotta get that shit together. I'm not saying you're wrong, but like, come on. And it's also a collective reading, so I'm not pointing you specifically out, but like, sometimes we gotta get our shit together. All right. Take it as it resonates. It's not a fucking attack. It's just, it's advice. It's encouragement. We have card number 30, Vulva of Satyr. And I'm not here to say sorry a million fucking times. So like, if you don't like this channel, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, I'm not. I'm really not. I do it a couple times, but like after that, we gotta just get fucking blunt. Okay. All right. Your inner spiritual power can heal. Oh, wow. Here we go. Your inner spiritual power can heal circumstances in your life and our world in ways greater than you realize. Journey within to gain clarity and conscious redirection of your inner energies toward what you wish to manifest. Do not try to control what is happening. Instead, work to bring positive influence to bear so that you may contribute constructively towards shaping the outcome for the greater good, or in my words, shaping the collective, right? From the Norse tradition, Viking runes, I don't know if it's in this picture, but Viking runes, the Norse tradition, look into it, of Scandinavia comes the sorcery of Satyr. The practice of cracking open an egg in order to read and also shape the future. The egg is a symbol of infinite. Infinite means endless, right? Of infinite divine potential and the beginning of new life. Seder is a mysterious soothsaying or visionary practice, which also involves the shamanic healing to divine and appropriate pathway through times of trouble and communal strife. Through prayer, I'm sorry, I gotta turn this light on because I cannot see shit. Like, I can read above whatever grade level I was, but I cannot see shit. All right, one more, one more effort. All right. Shamanic healing to a divine appropriate pathway through times of trouble and communal strife. Through prayer, chant, and binding magic, as well as visionary practices in an altered state, all of which are supported by focused collective intention, a powerful healing takes place. The appearance of this oracle indicates that your soul talents, whatever they may be, can be of influence in the world. If you dedicate yourself to personal development for the greater good, you can contribute to the spiritual evolution of humanity. Look, the seat that I'm sitting in right now, I can't be sitting here if I didn't dedicate myself at one point in time during my life, my short 23 years, if I did not take a little bit of piece of that time to just be like, it's all about me. Aries, right now it's all about you. And I don't say that for you to be selfish. I say that for you to tap into who you're meant to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't come here to live just for you, but you have to have that period of time where it's like, fuck everybody else. Nobody else knew how to treat me right. Nobody else knew how to love me how I showed up for them. I have to do this for me. I have to be the light in my own heart because nobody else is going to do it, right? You might have that tarot card reader, me, or whatever you watch on YouTube, TikTok. Like, you might have that person here or there that's really inspiring and like helps you put the dots together. But at the end of the day, this is your life and your journey. Your dots are already written out for you. You have to just find them. You have to run into those energies that help you find them, but you can find them by yourself if you want. I'm happy to be here for you if I'm helping you connect those dots, but Spirit's saying like, Aries, you don't need that, this, or anything else you think you need. You don't need it. You literally are it already. But anyways, even if our intentions are pure, believing we know what should happen to whom and when is the working of the ego and not the soul. I can read so much fucking clearer now. We may want the best for all beings, but we cannot know why their path is unfolding as it is or what their soul needs to learn. If you watch my readings, I talk about that a lot. Seder is a practice of shadows and spell casting, binding, and release, which could be used for higher purpose or personal gain. Yeah, it dwells upon the borders of morality. This spiritual maturity of the practitioner will determine whether its effects are for good or ill. The oracle advises us that good intentions are not good enough to ensure the outcome of our efforts or ensure that our outcome of our efforts is beneficial. Like I just said, it doesn't matter if you it really does not. It doesn't matter if you want that person to be good. It doesn't matter if you have the knowledge to help them be good. I can be talking to 100 Aries right now. How many we got? 125. I could be talking to a bunch of you. Like Aries, you can do so much good in the world. You can do so good. I see it in you. Like, you guys really have it. You can change the world if you change yourselves. And it just doesn't matter if there's 100 Aries out there that I'm talking to that want to manipulate magic for their own benefit. And that's okay to do. Like, you can do that. And nobody's going to blame you for doing that. There's good, there's bad, there's positive, negative, there's negative one. Like, all of the energy in the world has to be balanced. So you choose your side, and I promise that you're gonna fall exactly where you're meant to fall. And that might not be what you want to hear, but I'm not here to preach love, light, butterflies, rainbows. Like, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to tell you how you can interact with the energy that you're meant to interact with. And I think that a lot of you are starting to wake up to that within yourself. I think most of you are going to choose good if you're watching my channel, or like you're going to choose something more positive or constructive. But I'm not like, you don't got to do that. You can do whatever the fuck you feel. But Spirit's basically saying, Aries, it's time to wake up. Because your past did not see this within you. You've always felt it. They didn't acknowledge it. It's your job to basically acknowledge it, choose your path, and you can do whatever you want with whoever dealt with you before, right? You can ignore them, you can leave them behind, you can cast you can do a lot of things to that energy, right? If you're smart, you won't do anything to that energy. If you're smart, you will not create karma for yourself. Because when you interact with that lower vibrational type of shit, you create karma, and karma, you can choose how you can choose how you're going to receive karma, but you can't choose how karma decides to deliver it, right? If you do some shitty thing to a person that does not deserve it, you're choosing to receive karma, but you do not know how that person's spirit guides are going to retaliate on you, because you don't know who's protected by who. So be careful. Ooh, I feel like this is like warning Aries. Some of you out there are like testing boundaries out there, because I feel like I'm warning somebody for like tonight. Maybe it's all this like darkness and like the light right here. I don't know. If somebody's getting warned, like, watch what you're doing. You're a good person. You don't gotta go that path. You don't gotta be Darth Vader. All right. Put that in my book. You don't gotta be Darth Vader. All right. Seder is a practice of shadows and spellcasting, binding and releasing, which could be for higher purpose or personal gain. It dwells upon the borders of morality. The spiritual maturity of the practitioner will determine whether its effects are for good or ill. This oracle advises us that good intentions are not enough to ensure the outcome of our efforts will be beneficial. We need the wisdom that comes through surrendering into divine intelligence. Sovereign energy. With an awakened heart, it is possible to be a clear channel for spiritual light in this world, dedicating our soul talents to overcoming hate and divisiveness. Traditionally, the practitioner of Seder was a spiritual leader known as a volva or volver, soothsayer or seer, spakona, woman of prophecy, or Siakona, woman of magic. She would not work alone, but called upon community members to empower the practice. When we choose to align our actions with our heart's truth, we become the spiritual birth mothers and founding fathers of a more spiritually advanced humanity. Just choose, like, literally, the only job you have, Aries, and every other sign that's watching this, choose where you want to sit, because you can. It's up to you, though. And Spirit's not going to force you one way or another. Spirit's going to make you aware of where you can sit. You pick your spot, but once you sit down, don't expect to just get up and be like, oh, that's what those consequences are. Let me get up and go to that chair over there. I want those consequences. Consequences are positive and negative. Okay, Aries? You can have beautiful, beautiful consequences because you're a beautiful fucking person. But if you go like the other route, it's like, blame yourself. Do not blame anybody but yourself. And this is like very constructive, gentle reminder, because some people are out here in this world really, really moving with a heart that is like fake love, fake pure, fake helpful. Sometimes we need to be reminded of this constructiveness. Like, we have all the options in the world in front of us. If you don't see it, then I'm here to help you see it. But like, once you see it, you cannot blame sovereign energy for choosing what you chose. You can't blame your mom, your dad for your trauma if you chose what you chose after knowing the knowledge that you have free will, that you have free choice. Like, you can be a good person. It is not that hard. It's not that hard to help people. It's not that hard to like sacrifice a little bit of your time, a little bit of your heart. It's not that hard to sacrifice a little bit of your knowledge or wisdom to just offer that fucking genuineness. Like, we need it. This world is in chaos. It's always been in chaos. But more now than ever, we need that from each other. So if you blame other people for your mishaps or your, like, everyone else sees that you're blaming yourself, but you're going to put it on everyone else. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't make yourself look stupid and then crazy on top of that. Don't look stupid and crazy. Pick one if you're going to blame other people for your fucking bad decisions. And I'm here to love you too. Like, me loving you is giving you the choice or the knowledge. Like, you don't got to go that way. But if you still go that way and then you choose to blame me or anyone else in your life, who are you blaming? You're blaming, but you ain't gonna blame me, because I'm gonna speak my mind, because I've seen it a couple times. But when we choose to align our actions with our heart's truth, we become the spiritual birth mothers, founding fathers of a spiritually more advanced humanity. Tremendous creative power is generated when a group comes together in a focused practice. And that's why I'm trying to get my collective on that page. If you seek to work with others, be aware of the positive potential and proceed with integrity and care. The patron goddess of Satyr is Freya, the Norse goddess with an insatiable appetite for pleasure, life, sensuality, the finer things, and unconditional freedom to be as she chooses. She's also a goddess of war, hence she is not afraid to enter into battle nor love. Her husband Odin is associated with prophecy, inspiration, and ecstasy. When he is away from her, she weeps red gold tears, no stranger to suffering or ecstatic pleasure. Freya is the divine vulva. Yeah. Yeah, she reminds humanity of both our innate spiritual power to embrace all of life and the inner spiritual resources we have to make it through any difficulty without compromising our hearts. The art of Satyr is one of collective dreaming and doing, its potential to become manipulative, controlling, and therefore negative. And its potential also resonates with outsmarting that by consciously choosing to bring love, freedom, spiritedness, and passion, the hallmarks of our presiding sources, into our lives. The message of this oracle is that you're able to bring a positive influence into whatever situations or circumstances unfold in your life. Dedicate yourself to goodness, believe in your power to affect positive change. And Aries, I want to leave you with this. This reading is not over, but I want to remind you of this. A lot of people watch tarot when they need answers, right? They need guidance, clarity. Damn, I've been getting treated really poorly by a lot of people in my life. What do I do about this? That's what they're seeking. How do I move forward with this person that is really just not seeing me? I see them. I'm trying to see them at the very least. I see myself for sure. How do I move forward with the people in my life that do not see me? And if you just listen to any of that message that I just read to you, it's not about you. It's not about you, Aries. And I know that it's not what you're looking for. That's what tarot is. Tarot is surrendering. Tarot is surrendering to that greater thing, that greater force. And it's not always like that. It's magic. Tarot is magic. You can literally manipulate magic however the fuck you want. But if you're watching my channel and tarot on my channel is surrendering to that thing that's damn, that shit sucked. That was fucked up. They put me through so many challenges and obstacles that I did not deserve. I did not deserve them lies. I did not deserve the mistreatment. I did not deserve the abuse, the mental, psychological, physical abuse. I did not deserve that. But guess what? As your reader, I've seen all of that. I've been through all of that. So it's not about what you deserve. It's about how we heal from it. It's about how we bounce back from it. It's about how we transform from it. We leave the memories in the past because the memories are the memories. We address them, we acknowledge them, but then we move on from them. We cannot hold on to them and let that create that anger within us, because we don't do anger over here, right? Some of y'all been watching me for a long time, for months. We don't do anger. Anger is not my, nah. I've seen a lot of readers, throughout my years, like, that's how some people get across to their channel, to their collective. Like, that's cool. Like, I'm not judging, but like, we don't do that here. In Aries, I think there's more power through not going. Don't go the anger way. Don't go the petty way. Don't go the retaliation way. It'll feel good for a second, but then it's like, fuck. I need more fulfillment. I still need to get some point across, because you didn't get it across the first time because you were looking for the wrong things. You were looking for the validation or like acknowledgement that they fucked you up. They fucked you over. Don't do that, Aries. I speak to y'all with honesty tonight. I really do, because I don't think a lot of people are watching because of the time. So I think I'm speaking with really a very honest spirit. Like, I'm always trying to help you guys grow, and I'm always trying to be honest, but sometimes I feel like the filter does not have to be worn. The mystical shaman comes out first. The corn. One more. I know you guys love me, regardless. Some of you, and I like those of you that actually call me out on my bullshit, though. The Time Master. Because although you think I'm helping you, Mini Pat, although you think I'm helping you, you're helping me as well. The upper world and the ancient ones. Aries, you're not escaping spirit tonight. You're not. Spirit literally is either some of you are holding on to pain or hurt in a way that's preventing you from growing, or some of you are just literally have bad intentions about how to retaliate. So spirit has something to say to you. And I know if I looked up right now, it would be so much love. And so I love you guys. I'm just going to put that out there. I love you guys. But I'm not looking up because I'm not fucking this flow up. The Mystical Shaman is literally the name of this oracle deck. The Mystical Shaman. I don't make it up. All right. Read the book. The book. Whatever. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made or defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. I went to all my grade school. I went to preschool, kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school, college. None of that taught me as much as I know now by looking within. When I looked within that spiritual school, there's a reason I'm sitting in this seat. Like, I can teach y'all whatever the fuck I need to and tell you guys whatever I need to help you grow. Because I swear to goodness, I said all of this shit before we even pulled this card. Like, going within is worth it. Holding on to bitterness is stagnant. He reminds us to be in the world, travel through it, don't be defined or become attached, right? This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestation are possible. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You're called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories that you tell yourself and others? That's funny. What if you could become a mystery that have defined you up until now? You don't have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there was no need to explain you to anyone, not even yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting in a life beyond your wildest dreams. The mystical shaman's not a joke. I'm not saying you're gonna become a shaman. I'm not saying you're gonna become a medicine man, medicine woman. I am saying spirit is literally putting things in front of your life, putting you through lessons and tests to make you understand this shit is not about you. This shit is about everything but you. You're just the person that gets to benefit from the lessons, right? You get to win because of the lessons. Is what I'm feeling. But it's not about you. Those just went out. I don't know what that means. I counter it with a justice though. That means correct. I pulled that out the middle of the deck. No, I don't be fucking around with these cards. I got like 100 different decks around me right now just because if I need to pull it, I'm going to pull it. We're going to pull one right now. Your path. Okay. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. That's okay. Fear and illusion is like, that's okay. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay to, doubt what's going to happen next. That's normal. But it's not normal to hold on to that thing that created the fear within you. If you know what created the fear and you can move away from it, if you know what was blocking or hindering your growth and you can move away from it, skedaddle, get the fuck out of there. You're the mystical shaman. The fuck? Don't be like sitting next to the fear like, oh, I hope you just stop making me scared one day. No. No, don't do that. That would just be, I'd be like, we've all been there before, but like, don't keep doing it if you're in awareness of it, that you're doing that. And I'm here to love you as well. I can empathize with you. Like, I'm not here to say, oh, this is wrong, this is right. But I am here to be like, if you know better, do better. What the fuck? Don't be playing yourself when you know better. Because then at that point, you're on the wrong channel. Like, there's a different channel out there for you. There's about 150,000 million. But if you know better and you ain't doing better, and I'm trying to, like, remind you, you making me look stupid at that point, and I don't even know it. So then it's just, like, extra stupid on my part. I'm fucking with you guys. I'm always here to help you and love you, but I really do want you to grow and try. I want you to try, And I think a lot of you are, but we all need those gentle reminders. But your path is more important than whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter if you've been married 27,000 years, lifetime, soulmates, over and over again. If they're coming into this life with that reckless, oh, we've been married too long, too many lifetimes type of energy, no words needed. Y'all know what that meant. Give him the mother effing scissors. The scissors. Alright. I'm gonna give you guys like 11 more cards. Any deck. What do you got for them, Spirit? We have Trust, Hedgehog, Dolphin, Peace. Okay. Talk to them, Spirit. Talk to Aries. The gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. Dolphins are very free-spirited, playful energies. With Hedgehog, this is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you're doing, it's no excuse to curl up and hide. Don't be a bitch. Said with love. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts, and you're more than worthy. You're so much more than worthy. Absolutely. There's a big transition happening. I'll count these as 2 cards. Don't be a bitch. Said with love. I've been a bitch before. Said with disappointment in self. Don't be a bitch. It's not fun. It's not fun. Being too nice is a bad thing. I'm not gonna lie. It's a People will take so much advantage of you for being a generous person. Like, be a good person, but don't give your power away in that sense. You know what I mean? Like, because people will see it from a mile away, and they will not bat an eye because we live in a world where I guess you just cannot bat. Like, 8 of Wands. I like that. We got? Give me two more. Then 10 of Swords reverse. One more. And the 6 of Pentantes. Okay. The Knight of Cups. There's some type of new love offer coming towards you, Aries. This is a better, much better, or maybe a friend connection. There's just somebody that really wants to bring peace into your life, or they're not coming with bad intentions or ill intentions. This is somebody that wants to like play with life with you. You know what I mean? This is not somebody that is like creating internal premeditated like endings or like just stress. Like, no, this is good. This is a good feeling, and this is like spirit bringing this to you, right? This for a lot of you. This is love. This is like a Taurus, a Sag, or maybe a Gemini. It doesn't have to be any of those, but it could be a Taurus, Sag, or Gemini. And this feels good. This feels balanced. I kind of want to clarify this. This won't count. Okay. Strength. This could be a Leo, maybe. Something that empowers you, though. Something that... be careful. You might get attached to. It might be lies. They could make... Sorry. They could have met you on social media. There's a very strong mutual sexual attraction or physical attraction. They could be like working on trying to get you or working on trying to fulfill their desires. They're trying to convince you that they want you. I don't think that there's a lot of sadness, but I do think that there's a lot of lies or secrecy. Not a lot of lies. This could be you like being secretive, like, oh, I like them, but I don't want to tell them, right? The world. But this is something that is beautiful. I think this is good. This is a new, yeah, look, the Empress. This is a good new beginning. I just think that it's different for you. You have to make up your mind about letting someone else in. And I don't think that you're accustomed to that. But they're making you an offer, and this is destiny. 6 of Swords. It's time for you to move on or move forward to somewhere good. Knight of Pentacles. They could be very, like, stoic. I don't know. 7 of Cups. It's almost like you both know what the fuck is up, but there's no movement happening. Okay. What do we got? Aries. The Ghost Dance. 22. Card 22. A little creepy, huh? Beauty way. I'm not taking that. There we go. The Wild Woman. And the Eagle. And the Medicine Wheel. The Eagle. I'm going to let you guys sit with this for like 4 seconds. What does that mean to you? What is this card? I'm sorry. It's like this fire is just burning my hand. Oh, the fuck. All right. The Eagle. Like, what the? Like, this is powerful. If you let it be. If you really just absorb that. Like, card number 16. Some of your life paths could be 6. Maybe 1. Maybe 7. Some of you could be born on the 16th. April. Yeah, it's Aries. Okay. You could have like a really close friend that was born on the 16th of any month. But with Wild Woman, I'm excited to read this card for you. Thank you for the $4.99. All 209 of you are very real. I appreciate you. But whoever sent that $4.99, hit me up. I'll respond. All right. 22. The Ghost Dance. This is I like this card too. The Ghost Dance is of the American Plains Indians. United. Can you guys hear me well? Is it like still sounding good? United the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible for all that's wrong, They haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar. Light a candle to them and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you're done repeating their tragic stories. That's where we're about to focus. Okay, yeah. You're done, Aries. You're done going backwards. You're done doing the same thing for the same people that never actually care that you're doing that to yourself. They don't care that you're hurting yourself or your spirit by giving them another chance. All they care about is that you're giving them another chance. They don't care what it costs energetically on your spirit. You know what I mean? They don't care about that. Maybe they do, but they wouldn't do it if they did, so they don't. I try to be nice, but I'm like, come on, let's be practical. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar, right? Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. You don't have to keep repeating the same cycles. Your ancestors are with you through and through, Aries. I feel like you're one of the more protected signs. We're all protected all day, every day through our lives. But like Aries lately, protection has been coming up very strongly in your readings that I do. I like that. Cause you like if you're not grateful for your life, if you're not grateful when you wake up, if you're not grateful for like your connection to spirit, you're not gonna be that protected, you know? Like there's no reason for spirit to protect you. If you think you're a boss ass energy out in this life doing things your own, spirit's gonna be like, all right, do your thing, you know? I'll be here when you're ready. But Aries, you're always one. You're a very humble sign when it comes to your connection with spirit, and that's what keeps you blessed. That's what keeps you protected. You know, if no one's told you yet, keep being like that. Keep being like, I don't know how, but I'm grateful for it. Right? Just keep being like that, because it will keep you on that track you want to be on. But with the beauty way, it's both a path that you travel on in a daily practice, and it's also a path where you choose to perceive only beauty before your eyes, right? Behind you and all around you, and as you journey through life, the practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation you're in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to the difficult encounter. Um, when everyone else perceives only darkness, you perceive out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures. That's literally what I was just saying. Like, even if shit's not going your way, even if things don't make sense, like, be grateful. Show that gratitude to your ancestors, spirit, God, right? I want to say God with all, every time I say spirit, just know I want to say God. But I also know, like, we're all in different places in life. But I believe in God, and it's all the same shit to me. Like, I know I have past loved ones that love me, but I also know that God is working through all of us all the time in every way. So it's like, it's easier to say God in my mind. But the beauty way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside of yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses and take a deep breath, right? Look up at the stars and recognize the splendor. I hate that word, splendor. It's a nice word though. That surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lesson that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. Because that's the thing, we're gonna learn whether we want to learn or not. But are you gonna be able to perceive or shift your perspective to something that's gentle to your soul, or like your soul can receive it or be receptive in like a delicate way, or are you gonna receive it in a way the spirit's like, okay, now you gotta learn the hard way. You know, you think you know it all, you think you're so protected. Let me show you how protected you are by just letting go. You know, spirits. I don't know. I think that because you pulled this card, the beauty way in the upright, you guys are really doing something good for yourself by understanding yourself or wanting to understand yourself, seeking to understand yourself on that deeper level. My readings are so deep that like one day, I mean, they go over a lot of heads now, right? People aren't really receptive, but like one day, People are gonna like look at this channel and be like, what the fuck? Because I see so many channels that are beautiful. You know, they're a lot more consistent, dedicated, like, but my depth it's unmatched, untouched. I respect every channel out there, but like my shit is different. So if I ever get consistent, yeah, this shit gonna go crazy. Um, the Wild Woman. I am grateful though all the time. That's facts. Gratitude is I don't know. When the Wild Woman dances in your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. I relate. Divested. Okay. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror. I'm kidding. To your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us, by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. Nah, that's heavy resonating with me. I love that. I like that. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self does not fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. Your authentic self is meant to step into the light. It's time to have the courage to step into the light. The Wild Woman says, quote, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens, unquote. You'll be happy that you did. You'll be happy that you surrendered to what you were always feeling, but it's just like it's like when your back's against the wall. It's like, okay, I can only go this way, you know? Like there's no other way to go now for you, Aries. Everyone has tested you to your last straw. Everyone has tested your trust, lost your trust, gained your like the right people that are in your life are in your life for a reason, and everybody else that has fallen apart or fallen out of your life, they got cut off for a reason. It's time for you to live authentically, unapologetically, because everyone has showed their true colors. What you have nothing to lose now. You have nothing to lose except gain. You lost everyone that you cared about. You lost everyone that you loved, except the ones that were real, right? Put them in their separate category because the real ones are the real ones. But like you lost all these people you thought you loved or all the people you thought were real. So it's like you have nothing to lose because you already lost them. The only thing you actually have to gain is people that are really real, the people that can add to this realness circle, if that makes sense. Y'all on some badass energy, y'all on some sovereign energy. That's what I like to see it. Oh yeah, this is your last card, the upper world. I'm gonna have to read it, but I'm tired of reading. I want to interpret. Well, we're gonna end this soon. How much? Yeah, I need to do my. I gotta like two more. All right, upper world 59. Damn. Angels, divine helpers, and the ancient ones are all varieties of luminous beings that populate the upper world. It's a place where you go to retrieve your destiny and find out who you will become, discover your great potentials and undreamt of possibilities. It's also the place where the spirits of the dead arrive when they complete their journey to the light. You've been there, I've been there, we've all been there. But throughout our very esoteric and spiritual journey as souls, beings, energy balls, whatever the fuck you happens when you die, like our consciousness, our thoughts, it really dictates what dimension, what realm we're going to land in. So we've all been there before because we've been here forever, but I think spirit's kind of calling you to a place that you're spirit's calling you to a place that might be uncomfortable for you to exist in while you're in a 3D body. But sometimes you got to answer that call, right? You can't. If I was just like average Joe, I would not be sovereign energy. I could not talk to you guys like this. You know, the spirit never called me to this a specific, I'm not saying this place, but a specific place, it would be hard for me to like really relate to you guys in a way that makes you feel understood. You know what I mean? So I think Spirit's calling you to a place that will help you, that will make you help others. The upper world's calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into a higher destiny. Do not fall to temptation. Do not fall to the temptation to craft a slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. The grape leaf? The great leap? The great leaf? What? The great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps unless you got a helicopter. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it's like it's time for you to put in the work, right? Whatever is really uncomfortable for you right now, go towards that fear. Go towards that like, I don't want to do that. I'm not ready to do that. Go towards that, right? That's your answer. I just flipped to the drum. Take a bold step in your. It's time to take your next step in your journey. A bold step. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. It's not a time to push against the river. The current. Oh Jesus! The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. It's on you at this point, Aries. You were betrayed. You were done wrong. Yada yada yada. Karmic bullshit type shit, but warning and observation. Spirit's not here to like comfort and shelter your karmic pain forever. Like at one point in time, it's time for you to like step into who you're meant to be. Displacement, curiosity. You've been wondering about it for a while, And I'm not trying to discredit like your pain or anything like, but I think that you thinking about things that are already done, that you're already pretty much processed. It's creating a blockage in your freedom. Spirit wants you to be free. You can't be free until you're being you. Look at you. You are meant to stand out. This is the only. You look at this whole deck. Every bird is black. This card right here, anomaly. You are the difference in the world. You literally are the difference. You are the change. Risk, but you gotta jump off that cliff, right? You gotta take that risk. You gotta like bond. I think that there's more than just success, personal success on the other side, right? I think that there's, fear on the bottom. I don't make this shit up. Ghost. You're scared of leaving the past behind? Because why? I'll answer on a personal level. I was scared of leaving the past behind because I thought that if I left the past behind, then the past never happened. Then my pain that I felt, all the changes I had to make, it would not ever be validated. The past doesn't matter if the past isn't here. That's not true, Aries. That's not true. If you're resonating with my personal standpoint, your future is literally your future is this bond, this person, right? Like you need to take a risk, right? Spirit's encouraging you to take a risk because you're going to stand out. You've always been born to stand out. You have a very special gift, something to share. I'm going to clarify on this anomaly too. But you have to go towards the fear. You got to go towards the thing that you don't want to. And that's how Spirit works too. Ghost, night, scavenge in reverse. You're not even trying to go that way, but it's like you got to go that way. You know it, but you don't want to go there. But I'm just saying, like, I was scared because, like, what if I go that way? What if I go towards a way that I'm unfamiliar with and, like, nobody likes that? Nobody likes the way I'm going. Then that's not the way that you were meant to go, and you're gonna have to push reset. It's called getting over your own fear, right? I made a thing about it on Instagram today. It was like, I deleted it too because I was like, that sounds kind of harsh, but the way to get into your purpose or live within your purpose or the way that Spirit wants you to live, right, is to literally, it's not about releasing the toxic people. It's not about getting out of that toxic environment. It's about being confident enough to actually just do it, to do what your spirit is calling you to do. We also have Owl, good advice from a wise person. Not me though, right? Look, victory in some endeavor. Not me though, right? I'm kidding. I know you guys love me. Um, yeah, no, I'm speaking my shit right now. Like, get back to the basics. Come on. It's not about anything you've been through, went through, trauma, nothing like that. It's time for you to find you. It's time for you to find you outside of the trauma, right? This more evolved version of you that been through trauma. That means you're smarter, wiser. You know how to like process trauma. That just means you're more empathetic, more receptive to actually what energy is. Coins, right? Money will be coming to you. Big bands, big coins. Sorry, that's too many cards. We do a bouquet. Nope, compliments from an admirer. Somebody might want to get you flowers. Somebody might get you flowers. You might want to get somebody flowers. I don't know. Somebody likes you though. Somebody think you sexy. Acts, forces working against you. Solid foundation with the tower. Success with the effort, right? Your effort will bring success. Could be dealing with a dark man, dark skin complexion. Could have been dealing with one, but some could be the forces working against you. I think you're more focused on like how to build something real for yourself. You know, I think Aries. I think you're in a place where it's like you know you deserve better, you know you want better, but you're scared to let go. You're scared to let go of this narrative. Like, oh my God, how did that happen? Why did that happen? I need to understand why that happened. Like, it's that risk factor that you got to take. Get out of your pride, right? Beware of great pride. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. In need of help, assistance. Like, it's not that you need help. You're not a charity case, but you do need to get out of your own head. I think your own head is fucking you up. Work, achievement, success. Last one. Thank you. All right. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past. Getting over yourself. It's not all about you. It's literally about everybody else except you, Aries. That's the hardest. I'm literally still trying to learn about that too. But loyalty, right? It's literally about everyone else except you. And that's the funny. It's like the like God, like that's like it's like the joke. It's like the joke he puts here for us. Like it's meant to make us feel like it's all about us, but it's about everything but. And when we surrender to that, that's when we get everything. you know? When we can make it about other people, when we can help others, when we can actually look, peace, communication, innocence, loyalty. Those are all so beautiful cards. Such beautiful cards. When you stop giving a fuck and when you stop thinking that like you're the center of the galaxy, when you surrender and be like, okay, this is God's world, spirit's world, higher powers world, right? Whatever you believe in, whatever, no judgment. But when you can understand like it's about Becky down the street more than it is about you, that's when shit starts making sense for you. And I know this reading was far too deep for the first time watchers, but for those that have been here for a minute, I love you guys and thank you for being here. Yeah, we're out.